Hello everyone, my name is PJ and welcome to a short episode of The Void. Limbo was the first game I remember hearing about when the indie developer scene first started to take off. Everyone gave it so much praise and treated it like a AAA game, but I just didn't see the appeal at the time. Although there isn't much to spoil, I will put a spoiler warning here so, you've been warned. My friend Kaze liked the game an awful lot when it first came out and even showed me the ending once. I guess that's the part he thought was the most special because, it's limbo, so it loops endlessly. Even back then I was like, yeah, I get it, and wasn't too impressed. But Kaze always insisted the game is better when you actually play it. For years, I put it off because he'd already shown me the ending, so I didn't think there was anything left to gain from such a short game. Well, it's taken me this long, but I finally played it. Here's what I think. First, the graphics. A lot of people might look at this game and think the art design is lazy because everything's grayscale and in silhouette. They might criticize it for not having more detail or color. But no, that's not what good graphics are. That's not what good art is. Art is primarily conceptual. Even simple black and white characters can have good designs, and their silhouettes are important. If you can make a character people can easily recognize just from their silhouette, you know you've got a good design. Most art, and the consumers of that art, tend to rely on color and detail to identify what something is. This is the Pixar ball. You can tell it's a bouncy ball from the bright colors and shapes decorated on it, not to mention the rubber shine. But now, it's just a silhouette. Is it still a bouncy ball? Sound, movement, shape. These are the only tools Limbo uses to convey what most objects in the game are, and it's a difficult, commendable feat. That being said, not everything in the game is in silhouette. That's mostly just the foreground. The parallax scrolling backgrounds are bright grayscale paintings, and it's important that they be this way for one reason: contrast. In a grayscale environment, nothing is more important than contrast. Without shades of gray, the background would just be pure white, and it wouldn't feel like an environment anymore. There's only so much the foreground can do on its own. This, combined with the smooth animations, the lighting, the beautiful music. It's not the kind of music I'd buy the soundtrack for, but it suits the game perfectly. If anything can be said about this game, it's that it's a work of art. Limbo is a 2D platformer with exactly 3 controls: moving, jumping, and interacting. And that's really all you need. The action button is context sensitive, so it does everything you need it to. Use it to push buttons, pull or push objects, grab swinging ropes, or whatever else. Despite being a platformer, there isn't a whole lot of precision platforming, and it's mostly based around solving puzzles, many of which are gravity focused. Some of these puzzles are really hard to solve. The one that took me the longest was this one where you have to invert gravity to get one box out of the room while keeping the other one inside. Other puzzles are easy to figure out, but hard to pull off the solution, like this one where you had to reach the end of an electrified platform before a trolley turns it on, or this one where you had to carefully pull up a rope and grab it before it's out of reach. You die a lot in this game. Just about everything can kill you, including long falls. But you get infinite lives and lots of checkpoints, which is the perfect excuse to make your game as hard as fucking possible. Which isn't a bad thing. The only really bad thing about the gameplay is that once you know all the puzzle solutions and secret Easter egg locations, there's no point in playing it anymore. But it's definitely worth at least one playthrough. I beat it in under 3 hours without looking up any guides. Overall, I give the game a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching.